Hi, David Bassett here. I'm so glad you're willing to take the time to watch this video. As promised, I'm going to begin speaking about the 5 steps to living your dream. Today, I want to speak about step number 1. And step number 1 is believe in yourself. This is one of the biggest challenges for most people because if they already believed in themselves, they'd be living their dream. Belief in yourself is absolutely essential because that's what will determine the factors that you believe are what are possible, or like what I like to call what is impossibly possible for your life. If all you see in your life are limitations, I don't have enough money, I'm not smart enough, I'm not well trained enough, I don't have the experience, I'm not a credible enough person, whatever the limitation may be, you suddenly live up to that expectation, to that limitation. Now, one side of your belief is based on the opinions shared by others about you and what they believe in you. And while this is very helpful, it can be very encouraging, there's also the negative side where they may perceive you as being limited and feed that sense of limitation that you already have for yourself. But you need to bust through those. You need to move away from people who would limit your ability to believe that you could do something far greater, so much more than what you're doing now. And that in turn will help elevate the belief you have within yourself. Now, our lives are like standing on the edge of a chasm. There's a huge chasm here. And on one side is where you are right now. It's what's familiar, it's what might be reasonably comfortable. And yet, it says to you that there's more. There's got to be more. You know you're on the edge. Not that you're about to fall off. That's not the fear. But the fear is that you'll never do more than what you're doing now. You feel that limitation, sense of limitation has contained you and controlled you. Yet as you look forward, you look outward, you see that there's this chasm here, and on the other side of the chasm is what your heart longs to do with your life. It's what you long to live out, that purpose for which you were created. It is that dream that you are really called and made to do. And so the challenge becomes, how do I get to the other side of the chasm? And that is where your beliefs are going to limit you. And yet you need to expand them. That's where the people around you will either pull you back to what's comfortable, because see, if you change, then that challenges them as to, wait a minute. Is there something more I should be doing? No. I'm afraid of change. I'm happy. I'm comfortable where I am. I don't want to change. So I don't want you to change either, is what their attitude may be. Then there's others, and unfortunately it's a much smaller group, but there are those people who can stand with you and go, you know what? I see you on the other side of the chasm. I believe you can get there. I believe that's a life that is meant for you, that you should live. And through the encouragement of those who see you living out your dream, it can be a catalyst to push you forward. Now, let me use another metaphor, a car. When you start out the motor in your car, it doesn't move. It sits there. It's idling is the term. And many of us are like that car in that we have our life turned on, but we're not going anywhere. We're just idling. And while you're sitting there in the car while it's idling, there's only 2 options of what possibly may happen. One, you sit in that car until the car runs out of gas. So the motor just stops. Life just ends and nothing truly purposeful or meaningful is accomplished. And unfortunately, a lot of people live their life that way. The other possible outcome is that you've put the car in gear and you go. You move forward, you move in a direction with meaning and purpose. Sometimes you may not know exactly where your destination is, but simply by moving, you're adding meaning and purpose to your life, heading towards that dream and how you live out that purpose that you have for your life. That is what really should be your goal, your intention, is to live out that meaning and purpose, and you cannot do that without driving forward, without moving. The biggest hurdle oftentimes is the fear. What will limit you as to whether you'll actually get the car in gear, your life moving forward, is the belief in yourself. Yeah, the engine's running. Yeah, I'm okay where I'm at. There's nothing bad happening to me. I'm not a bad person. However, there's nothing meaningful happening. That deep sense of purpose and meaning in my life is not being accomplished. So you need to develop and enact that belief in yourself. Allow that to drive you, to provide you energy, vision, and courage. so that you put the car in gear, so to speak, metaphorically, and cross that chasm. Get across to where your life is meant to be, how you're supposed to live, that purpose, so it's fulfilled. See, the rest of us need you. The rest of us need you to live your dream, because there are great things that you're intended to accomplish, great things you were meant to do. And without you doing those things, all of our lives are of lesser value, lesser success. And so I encourage you right now, learn to believe in yourself, act on believing in yourself, and live your dream today. I hope that this video has spoken to you and given you incentive to know that there's someone out there that understands, someone who understands what holds you back, but also encourages you to move forward, to live your dream. If you've liked this video, below, why don't you hit the like button, let everyone know that this is value, something that would speak to them and possibly inspire them. Also hit the subscribe button below. That'll notify you when the next video comes out, which will be step 2 of how to live your dream. Remember, there's 5 total. Again, my name's David Bassett, author and speaker, and hopefully motivator to you to live your dream. God bless.